Good morning. It is 4:37. Turning to farm news now, two of the largest agribusiness giants want to combine. At least one of them does. Monsanto wants to buy Syngenta. But last week, Syngenta rejected Monsanto's $45 billion proposal. In a news release, Monsanto says creating a new company from the combination of Syngenta's strengths and leadership in crop protection chemicals and Monsanto's leadership in seeds, traits, and information technology would form an integrated global leader in agriculture with comprehensive and complementary product portfolios and an ag-focused organization with enhanced abilities to develop and accelerate innovative solutions for growers. How's that for a corporate news release? Monsanto says it is confident in its ability to obtain all necessary regulatory approvals to buy Swiss-based Syngenta. If the Monsanto-Syngenta deal goes through, it would be the biggest ever acquisition of a European company by a U.S. rival. Friday morning, Syngenta stock surged 21%. Well, with the recent rains, most agronomists and farmers are expecting a huge surge in weeds over the days to come. But even if farmers used a pre-emergent herbicide to kill weeds as they germinate, effectiveness may be compromised if they didn't use an adjuvant. A well-known weed specialist here in the Valley says, blame it on our water.
The natural water in our soils here has high amounts of calcium, magnesium. We even have high amounts of sodium and iron. If you use water that has just a relative amount of these cations, it's going to antagonize and reduce the efficacy of almost all the herbicides we use. Glyphosate, 2,4-D, Banville, Post, Select, many of the herbicides succumb to this antagonism from these cations in our water. So that's why we need a good water conditioner to take care of them so the herbicide can work as best as they can. Adjuvants are unregulated, and so it's kind of a self-regulated industry. You know, there are some products that are not so good, and there are some products that are pretty good, and a farmer may not know which ones are good and which ones are not so good. So if there was some third-party testing, people that did third-party testing out there that did that kind of research to help the farmers know which ones were good and which ones weren't, that would be a great help to our agriculture community.
Solinger says the new herbicide systems coming, such as Enlist and Dicamba, are especially vulnerable to our hard water and need an adjuvant. Finelli's Dairy, known for its Jersey cows, but 2 months ago it received a new animal on the farm. Reporter Lee Martinez introduces us to a creature whose population averages 10,000 per square meter.
There are now more worms than cows at Vic Finelli's dairy farm. Finelli doesn't mind.
We're always looking for something new, you know, in the dairy business.
The worms are actually a government science experiment. Conservation groups approached Finelli to get the federal grant to try using a large worm box to help clean his farm's wastewater.
They're basically just eating the organic matter that is in the wastewater.
The farm's wastewater lagoon gets pumped and sand and other solids are removed.
From there, the water gets pumped to the biofilter, to the worm box, where it gets sprayed through these sprinklers.
Worms eat the nitrogen and the remaining water is filtered down.
Yeah, so as you can see, it's about 6 feet high.
Scientist Sina Prem tests the water once a week and checks on the worms.
But they like to live between pH of 5 and 8, so that's within their living condition.
He says healthy worms can remove 80 to 90% of the nitrogen from the water.
You never want too much nitrogen on a crop because you will burn it. It doesn't need it. We only supply our crops with as much nitrogen as it needs.
Now, Finelli can regulate the nitrogen sprayed on the crops, and less nitrogen pollution could seep down into groundwater.
Imagine that just like underground aquifer, you know? Just creating nature, adding worms, and it percolates down through.
The entire worm experiment will last for 1 year. A second project planned for a Napa winery this fall. It's 4:42, time now for Iron Monday, the latest machinery news. Timely application of fertilizer and keeping the nitrogen in the soil are two of the problems Case New Holland has worked on as they develop a new piece of iron that is painted blue, but the environment green will love it.
It's our Guardian injection toolbar. It's an attachment for our Guardian sprayer lineup for our front boom sprayers, which have been very popular with our customers and dealers. It's allowing our customers in corn producing areas to get that additional nitrogen on or fertilizer when the corn crop needs it most. So this neat new feature that we're offering comes in various configurations, anywhere from 8 up to 16 corn row attachment is available. The nice thing about this attachment, you can quickly decouple from your spray boom and switch over to the nitrogen toolbar within minutes. There's a lot of buzz about making sure that we're applying the fertilizer at the right time for when the crop needs it most. And that's the whole intention behind this injection toolbar, and we're really excited about that. The other great feature about this product is we're actually putting that product in the ground to prevent denitrification. We call it a standard that's putting that product into the ground. And of course it's liquid nitrogen or a combination or a blend of that sort. The nice thing about this, it comes in various configurations for customers as well. If they're on 30-inch corn rows, or we have some guys that are 20 or 22, we have a setup available for that. So a lot of flexibility there. And of course the other big thing is the front mount boom. You'll talk to a lot of guys, when they go to a front mount, they'll never go back. And that's where we use the never look back term, because that's reality. That's what guys talk about. So we're really excited about this product.
And that's our Iron Monday, brought to you by Degelman, inviting you to take a look at their Pro-Till field cultivator. All right, time is 4:44. Time to take a break, and when we come back, we're going to see who's received the most rain and snow. We'll be right back.